Reports this afternoon suggest that Kieran Trippier has informed his teammates at Atletico Madrid and his England squad members that he believes he's joining Manchester United this summer. This could be positive news. This could be negative news. It depends on how you view Kieran Trippier as a football player. But reports this afternoon that he believes that he could be joining Manchester United this summer as cover for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, maybe in his eyes to challenge Aaron Wan-Bissaka for a first-team place at the club. Of course, he started in the England team at left-back ahead of Luke Shaw, much to many people's frustration before England's victorious game against Croatia yesterday afternoon. In other news this afternoon that we're going to delve into in a lot more detail, it has been reported that Raphael Varane has rejected Manchester United. He was offered a big contract to come and play football at Old Trafford, but it does appear, according to these reports, that he is more desperate to return to France than ever before, that he has picked Paris Saint-Germain. That is the club that he is going to join for a price of around 60 million euros. It is confirmed that Man United are still interested in him. So if he changes his mind at any point or decides, actually, I don't know why he would, Man United are still firmly interested in him. And this news comes at the same time that actually, when you look at Chelsea, another team that were in the running for Raphael Varane, I don't believe they ever got round to making any formal offers to the agent or the representatives, have now started to focus their attention back towards the likes of Jules Koundé that they were linked to a couple of months ago. I do want your views. I do want your opinions on this news this afternoon. Do me a big favor and hit that like button. Hit that share button as well. Very important to the football test that you get that done. If you're new to us here on YouTube, make sure you say the bell notifications, you've had them turned on. Make sure you turn on the app. If you're already a subscriber, you watch all the time, make sure they're switched on as well. Also, sign up to our Discord server. It's the best football chat room on the planet. The link is inside our description below. Go and get yourselves on there. I actually have it open a lot now while we're doing live streams because some people watch the streams, but they spend more of the time in that chat rather than this one here, which I find absolutely brilliant at times as well. Terry, are you happy with the Trippier link? That's a really good question. That's what our Twitter poll says today. Our Twitter poll that's out is Kieran Trippier what Manchester United need? On that poll right now, let's have this out right and being said. 36% say yes, 35% say no, 29% say yes, but more needed. Very split opinions amongst the Manchester United fan base in relation to this potential deal. And my mind is really clear on it. I think he's very talented. I think he's better than all the other fullback cover, barring Alex Telles and Luke Shaw. They've got the left locked. They've got it locked down. No issues there. On the right-hand side, he's better than anybody else we have at the club currently that can cover in that position. Better than anybody else. You've got Ethan Laird, who I think is going to be a very talented individual, but I do not believe that he is ready yet to operate in that position on a regular basis. So for me, brilliant cover. He would challenge AWB for his position. He can play in multiple right-sided roles. Wing back, he can play as the right back. It enables this experiment maybe to take place with AWB playing as a centre-back, maybe playing on the right-hand side of a back three. Who knows? But it gives Man United options. I would welcome it. The price is meant to be around 13 to 14 million pounds. It's an absolute sip. Put him on a 3-year deal. We'll delve into the report in a few moments. Make sure you're voting on that poll that's out right now, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourselves doing that. It's changing all the time. Let's go to some of your live comments here. Josh here, one of our members. Josh, make sure you checked out the link and you're in the WhatsApp group. The Legends and Superfan WhatsApp group has now been set up. Lots of you popping off in there and chatting and talking as well, which is great to see. That's the group there. If you want to be part of this group, you see that zoom in? I'm going to zoom that in a little bit. I don't know if that will zoom. It should zoom. It should do it. If I do this, maybe it will just, I don't know why it's not zooming in. There, you see that there? There it is. Get yourself involved in the group right now. How many people we got in there now? It's about 24 people are in there now. There's still a lot more to be added. A lot more people have been sent the links. So get yourselves in, get yourself involved. If you want to become a legend or super fan, go into our description below and click on the link to become a member. There are all types of tiers and levels that you can be on that as well. Or just click the join button on your screen right now. The majority of you should have that. Man like Neeks, my brother here, says Trippier is good at the right place. And that's just it. At 13, 14, 15 million pound, Kieran Trippier is an absolute snip. He's an absolute snip. He gives strength in depth. I'd be happy with this deal. I mean, if it's the only player we signed, then fuming. A few people here talking about 40 million pound. There's no way that Man United are paying 40 million pound for him. It's never going to happen. At 40 million pound, it's a bad deal. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. Why did he leave Spurs? To win league titles. Simple as that for me. My brother here, another brother from another mother, Cameron, Canadian Cancer, AWB is still the starter. I agree. AWB should still be the starter. But I like the idea of the level of competition at Manchester United increasing. I love the idea of us sort of really putting pressure upon the football club to improve and move forward in the right way. I really do. I really, really do. I voted yes. I didn't see the last option. 66% say yes to Trippier. Is it changed to 66%? Yes, absolutely. When you add it up like that, it's true. There's two options for yes. So right now, 29 plus 36. That's actually, it's even a little bit higher than that. Do you know what I mean? It's pretty good indeed. 65% say yes to Kieran Trippier, which is good business indeed. Raphael Varane news. Let's delve into this in a little bit more detail as well. Actually, no, let's go through the full story about Kieran Trippier first. This is what the article says this afternoon. It says Atletico Madrid defender Trippier has told his England teammates that he thinks he will join Manchester United this summer. Trippier left the Premier League club Tottenham in 2019. Blah, 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 blah. Trippier has been heavily linked with the return to England with United, who are reportedly already made a cheeky £10 million bid, despite Atletico wanting closer to 35 million. But it is hugely reported because of the financial difficulties that he'll be picked up for around 15 this summer. Trippier divulged he's interested in joining the Red Devils to some of his England teammates. Not only has he talked to his England colleagues about a possible move home, Football Insider reckoned that he has told his teammates he expects to sign to Manchester United this summer. He is considered a top target for the Red Devils, who as they look to provide AWB with some competition at right back. And I think that's key there. It's that competition at right back that's really, really important. The source told the Football Insider that Trippier has let it be known to friends, including those in the England squad, that he is keen to return to England and he's likely to end up at Old Trafford. It's also understood that he is so confident of a move to Man United that he has begun house hunting. I'm pretty sure he already owns houses in that part of the world. I'm pretty sure he's invested in terms of that. There was also another rumor I heard today that's not in this story, that he's changed his phone back to like a UK number rather than a Spanish number. That made me laugh, actually. Whether it's true or not, it did make me laugh. But it certainly seems real. It certainly seems credible. It certainly seems like Man United are looking at him as an option. I think the financial difficulties at Atletico Madrid are important as well. He's getting to the twilight of his career. He fancies coming back to the UK. He wants to play in the North. Manchester United could give him the opportunity. It could genuinely work. Monster Ahmed here says, bringing Trippier can help AWB. Of course it can. And beyond anything else, it gives what's so important about having the cover is just AWB has been used so much. Yes, you need game time as a youngster to improve. Yes, you need minutes to develop yourself as a football player. But you also need rest. You also need time to recoup. You need all of that to really progress, in my opinion, as a football player in the modern day game. And maybe AWB has played too much so far in his very, very young career. So that support's going to be very, very important indeed. No doubt about it. Cam back here, another one of our members says, yeah, was answering someone who wanted to know. I hear you, bro. I hear you on that. Raphael Varane. Let's talk about Raphael Varane now, ladies and gentlemen. This story was an interesting one today. It says here that Manchester United fans will expect a couple of big name signings to boost their chances of winning silverware next year. And one of those needed is, for many, is a centre-back. They were hurt many times last season by conceding cheap goals, so finding someone to partner and complement Harry Maguire is probably the biggest need for many in the transfer market. Real Madrid star Raphael Varane has been linked on a regular basis this summer, but the latest reports does confirm that he is set to leave Real Madrid, but it doesn't look like Old Trafford is his first choice. He says they claim that he's definitely rejecting a contract from Real Madrid, and his current deal is set to expire in the summer of 2022. Real Madrid don't want to lose him for nothing, so it's expected that he'll be sold. It is believed that he wants to return and play in his homeland of France, and PSG are the front runners to sign him. Who else are you going to sign for in France? No one else, to be fair. Whilst the suggested price tag of 60 million euros should be affordable to both of them, it is confirmed that Man United are still interested, so the chase might not be over, but they will need to go the extra mile to convince him. For me, the only way Man United convince him now to make him change his mind about not living at home, they're going to have to do some mad deal. Pay him money, a lot of money, which they've already offered. But I think they're going to have to work out a deal where I don't know how expensive it's going to be. But depends where in France his family live. Well, let's check where in France he was born anyway, because maybe they still live in that particular area. Raphael Varane. If it's the north of France, there could be an answer here. Again, I'm a salesperson, right? I always look for a way through these things. So he was born in Lille. That ain't good. I swear Lille's the south. Where's Lille? I swear it's the south, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know France well enough. No, actually, it's no, it ain't. It's the north. It's the north. I don't know why I thought it was the south. It's the north, right? So he's from Lille. So if he's from Lille, I'm gonna hazard a guess that his family lives somewhere between Lille and Paris. I'm surmising here, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's North France. Bad geography. So for me, to work out a deal, I would be like, listen, would you like to? If he hasn't completely rejected us, he's thinking about it. I would look for a deal for Raphael Varane, where we look to better the offer made by Paris Saint-Germain, but then also throw in a bit of over the course of the month, will allow you to travel home to France and spend some time there. Private jet in and out. We'll supply it. Is that too much? Am I going too far here? I'm looking to say yes, not no. So let's work out a way where we can get him back to, honestly, how long is it going to take the flight from Lille to Manchester? Lille to Manchester. Private, by the way. Private. I would say helicopter, but they're a little bit dangerous, right? So I'm saying Lille to Manchester flight time. It can't be long, you know. What's that, an hour? 43 minutes. I'm not being funny. Some players probably take more than 45 minutes to drive to training. 45 minutes. Let him go spend 5, 6, 7, 8 days a month back in Lille. Send him that little private jet. Pick him up. Happy days. Come on, United. Don't let this fall through your fingers just because he wants to live in France. Let him go home every night. Fly him back every... No, we ain't got the money to fly him back every day. But you know what I'm saying? It's only 45 minutes. He'll probably get home quicker by aeroplane than some of these players driving. So by that logic, you'll get more rest. Just saying. His family live in Spain, but he wants to move back to France. If he go, his family are going to move with him, bruv. His family are going to go with him. I'm not saying fly back every day. I'm saying, whenever he gets a day off. But his family are going to go with him, bro. But they want to live in France. So my suggestion is, let's move to France. Let's get you that house. Beautiful house. Let's make sure it's a house with a long driveway where we can land. Something I've seen some of them houses in France with them big long driveways. Just as long as you can land a plane there, it'll work like a long driveway, so it can be used as a runway. Just fly a plane there. I don't know if that's legal to just land a plane wherever you want, but just do that. I'm only half serious. Do you know what I mean? But where there's a will, there is a way. There always is. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, and hit that like button. Please hit that share button as well for us this afternoon. You say that, but Poch's family stayed here. That's true. That can happen as well. But if his family is staying in Spain, then maybe the whole story about him wanting to move back to France ain't true. Why would he want to move back to France and be by himself? If you're going to move back to France and be by yourself, you might as well live in Manchester. What's the difference, really? 45 minutes extra flight. Do you know what I mean? Play for the biggest club in the world. That's how I'd be selling it to him anyway. Do you know what I mean? He's probably going to go PSG. He wants to go and play in France. I think we're all kind of aware of that. There's no doubt. But I'm just messing about, just having a bit of a laugh. Just having a bit of a laugh. Be intriguing, as I say, it'd be intriguing to know. It'd be intriguing to see what's going to go on and what's going to happen and stuff like that. What about Arsenal transfer news, Terry? We'll have some more on that tomorrow. We're, of course, recording tomorrow. The second episode of the Done Deal show. Arsenal on the agenda, Liverpool on the agenda. So make sure you're tuning into that when it comes out. Sorry, what? Sorry, what are you saying, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. What am I saying? I know Poland are losing 1-0. The game's on in the room right now in relation to that. But listen, just a quick short stream for me this afternoon in relation to 2 updates in regards to that. We're back live tonight after the final match day today, the game today from Euro 2020. So very, very excited about that indeed. Make sure you're tuning into that. Let's see what happens with the Kieran Trippier situation. Let's see what happens with the Raphael Varane situation. But until next time, people, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again soon.